I've heard that some of the drivers tonight might be a little bit over the legal limit of the BAC there, so
Yeah.
that might make it a little bit more interesting.
A little anonymous tip there. Yeah, I've heard that too from the little bird.
Yeah. Might want to look out for the God. What? I forgot what car Duds even drives in Xfinity. I was gonna say look out for the 48 car, and I'm like, well, that ain't right because he ain't the 48 in Xfinity. Uh,
Oh man. Shout out to our comment section. What's up, Hoffy? How you doing, man? Good to see you back. We're just waiting to get the okay to when they're done qualifying, so we'll be with racing here momentarily. Who do you got for your
yeah,
pick tonight, man?
I have no idea. These plate tracks he's gonna be.
Last night in the Cup Series, so.
That he did. That he did.
But I don't know, man. This top four, they're all so consistent. It's like pretty hard to pick. So we'll see how we end up, though.
Right.
I'm just waiting to get the okay to join.
Yeah. So the stages, for those of you at home, the stages tonight. Stage 1 is going to be 11 laps. Stage 2 is going to be 12, and the final stage is going to be 32 laps. It's going to total out to 56 laps with a 17-lap fuel run. So the final stop, or the final stage, should be a one-stop run. And we did get the okay to hop in, so we're going to do that.
Yeah, let's go race them. Go racing at Dega.
So it'll be nice to have some green flag pit stop action. We don't always get that in some of these races due to the stage lengths, but
We got
good old
Matt
plate track fuel
BW.
cells.
Matt BW in first for qualifying. Let's hop into this.
That's a pretty good run for him. He's had some tough luck lately, but he's shown some speed when he's up there, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Be there in a second.
See if I can't find PTM stream so we can get a accurate lap counter. Boy, Talladega is really popular with the same three people from this opening cinematic.
Oh yeah.
And we got the same three people in the grandstands, in the pits, out in the infield. They love it, man. And we are green flag racing here at Talladega. The 99 going to lead them across the stripe. Pull those belts tight one more time. We're already going to be making it 3 wide, almost there for a second. Ooh, somebody down on the apron. I'm not exactly sure who that is. Can't get a good look at him yet.
Yeah, we got
Possibly.
one McCarthy down on the apron, moving back.
That might be a voluntary choice. Some of these guys like to hang out back and just avoid the wrecks when they happen, which is usually a pretty good call.
Yeah, it's like your boy Milk Duds they're going to get a draft going here, so I don't know, maybe that's a little bit of a strategy going on there.
Well, hopefully he can drive in a straight line for her after all that fireball he down, but
Yeah, he's looking a bit swervy out there. I don't know, see if he can't keep it in between the lines, but...
between the buoys.
Yeah. Go back up to the front of the race, and Matt BW still out front, and the number 90 car behind us, Sparkalicious, which is a pretty good surprise. He's running pretty good so far, but it's still early in the race, so...
I'm telling you, Sparkalicious's day is coming. He's had some real good runs, man. These last few weeks, he has been on top of it, just hasn't been able to close it out. Something always happens, usually out of his control. But he's had some good speed. I think, if I hadn't already picked Rowdy, I think he'd be my second pick.
Yeah, he's got some tough luck, but I think he's definitely due for one. I don't know. This could pull this one out. We'll see. It's still really early on to tell anything, but I don't know. Don't count him out too early. He's a very solid driver. I think if he stays clean, he won't have problems.
Right. Oh, and McCarthy
Oh,
down into the
Crusader.
grass. She's spinning around. Oh, that's Crusader. I'm sorry, not McCarthy.
Yeah.
All them dang blue cars, man.
That took him
Man,
into
that's
the
tough
pits,
for
I'm pretty
Crusader.
sure.
Luckily for him, this track's big enough that even with the penalty he's going to get, he may come out on the lead lap.
Yeah, these plate tracks, you know, you can make up a lot of time for whatever reason, I guess, but still very
But it's not so
early
much that,
on.
it's just our lap times are 40 seconds, and you got to think if he spends 20 seconds in that stall and 10 seconds driving out, he's still got a 10-second leeway.
Yeah, you catch a caution or something dumb happens like that, you're right back into the mix. So
Exactly. If you were going to pick a lap to careen into the pits on Talladega, I would pick lap 2.
oh yeah, if any.
If any.
It's, oh yeah, seeing in the pits, it looks like the Rodfather blew an engine early. I don't know, maybe they taped it off too much or something. I don't know what happened, but it's sitting in the pits as of now. So
That is unfortunate. I heard that, I checked the server status of PSN before we hopped in here, and it did look a little unstable. So hopefully he didn't just randomly get disconnected. I don't know what happened there.
yeah, like I said, last week at Daytona, my apologies to anybody that was watching. I don't know what happened with my game or anything, but hopefully we get a full race in tonight. I double-checked everything, so we should be good to go tonight, but we'll see.
Now it looks like the 9 car is jumping out of line a couple times every lap trying to get a top line for him, and it's just nobody's going with him, so he's got to drop back down. I think most everybody is kind of on the strategy of don't jump out too early because you're just going to get left out to dry. And I mean, we're on lap 5 currently of 11, so not even halfway through the stage. I think it's a little early to be trying to make some moves.
Right. I mean, it looks like we got a little bit of a pack going on back there.
Yeah,
to the outside.
further back the top line. Yeah, you're definitely right. A little bit further back, which is usually where you're going to see it formed up because those guys got nothing to lose. They can't fall any further back. So
exactly. So I don't know. We'll see if it makes it work for them. They got about 4 cars here.
The 21 and the 23. A little bit of contact there. They got it sorted out pretty well.
Yeah, not bad. Clean racing as of so far. No real big incidents or anything yet, so it's good to see that. But get back up to the front here, see what's going on. Matt BW still leading out front. We got the number 90, I'm pretty sure, still Spark behind him, staying solid. Looks like Thunder's trying to make that outside line work, so
yeah,
like
now.
though.
Yeah,
he's gonna work his way back in.
Wow, I can't believe he slotted himself back in there.
Yeah.
That did not look like there was room, but he made it work.
You know, you get out of it a little bit here, man. You're pretty screwed. You know, you can fall back really, really quick. You know, but at the same time, you can work your way back up. So.
Oh yeah, you get what they call the revolving door. You know, people fall back, come back up, fall back, and it just tends to happen repeatedly at these plate tracks.
Yeah, I mean, like it's almost like if you get lucky here, you know, you're at the right spot. But going back here, we got them 3 wide in the back with Just Ken, the number 5 PTMs, and McCarthy. They're all going back and forth back here.
To the outside for the lead goes Sparkalicious. He's going to try to side draft the leader. And 3 wide now. Here comes the 51. The 51's going to scrape the wall a little bit. And unfortunately, I think the 90's in the sucker hole here. Middle of 3 wide isn't where you want to be. And oh, we got the ping pong going on. He's bouncing off the cars. Managed to save it, though. Good save by everybody involved there.
Got 3 wide again in the front stretch here. Just for a brief moment.
Well, the 90 tried, and it just wasn't in the cards that time. But a lot of racing left. He'll work his way back up there, and I'm sure he'll give it another shot.
Oh yeah, plenty of racing, still a lot of time. Like I said, you almost have to get lucky here with where you're positioned at, you know, at the end of the stage. So, who knows? It's anybody's race.
Exactly.
That's what's fun about these tracks.
There's almost a mind game aspect to Talladega and Daytona in this game, because, you know, when you're in Discord with all these drivers, it's like, you want to say, hey, let's get the top line forming, or say, hey, I'm jumping out. But at the same time, you don't always want to give that away to every single person on the track. So you kind of
Yeah.
gotta try to give a sign to the person behind you, like just get your car nosed out a little bit and let them know, hey, I'm about to make a move. And you just hope that they pick up on that.
Yeah, it's almost the same thing as if you notice when everybody goes to pit, everybody waits till the absolute last second to choose that they're not. Oh, low contact with Pottles back there. But back when I was saying, everybody waits till the last minute to say something. But you said, too, you don't want to say anything because, if you do, they're like, oh, well, that's what I'm expecting now. So
Exactly.
Spark's got a run going up on the outside here. But I think he's going to get hung dry, so I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody came with him yet. He's going to file back down to the bottom.
Well, we got the number 99 of Matt BW, and then the number 9 of Dylan here, and then followed by Thunder up front for your top 3 so far.
We have 2 laps to go in the stage. We'll be taking the white flag next time by. And if I'm the 99 car, I'm getting a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I'm shaking a little bit. I always say it, man. I always like to be in the back a little bit to see what the person in front's going to do. Wait for them to capitalize on their mistake. And if I'm Dylan, I'm happy right now. I'm waiting for him to slip up just a little bit, and then so I don't know.
Right. My favorite place to be in this situation is 3rd place. Because I just wait for 2nd place to make a move and send it, and then when they inevitably get into it, I just try to sail on by. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But looks like the 08 and the 18 might have got into it a little bit there. No, that was a 90, I'm sorry.
Yeah, got out of it a little bit up there. They're going up top.
They gathered it up, though. A lot of good saves tonight.
Yeah, like I said, very clean driving, but it looks like Dylan peaks on the inside a little bit there, and Thunder's coming on the outside to make a run. He's got a couple people hanging with him. Maybe they can get a run around them.
And then here comes Pendle. It's Rowdy, Pendle, and Thunder on the outside versus the 9, the 99, and the 00 on the inside there.
It's going to be a close one.
Oh, it's going to be a photo finish. Oh, it's 3 wide. A little bit of contact, and the 99 is going to grab the stage.
Oh, yeah, man, that was a close one. That was really good racing towards the end.
Oh, that was great racing. In a situation like that, that can turn violent real quick, but those guys, that was real respectful racing, side by side, just dragging it to the line and seeing who gets it. So it looks like if the stream on ThePottles would scroll up here. That's a problem, man. Sometimes if she's not in the top 10, I can't really see the top 10.
Yeah, that's the downside of that thing. You can't really, it's not instant either,
Speaking of ThePottles, is she our in-car reporter tonight?
I don't think so. I don't think she is. Could be wrong.
Alrighty. So it looks like it is the 99 and then Thunderfunk, Dylan. What's that? Screen's too tiny and my eyes are too bad. That was your top 4.
There you go. At least we got 4 of them.
Professional broadcasting work right there. Hey, look at Naughty Milk Duds getting the top 10 in the stage. Good job there, buddy. It's pretty good for a driver under the influence.
Not bad, not bad.
The 08 is going to take the lead on that pit sequence. That's, I think a little bit of strategy might have been played there. I wonder if he took less tires than anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, you get fresh tires and stuff like that, but I mean, these runs are so short that, I mean, I don't think it's going to really matter too much, at least the first 2 stages, I mean, I forget what you said they were, but they're not very long, so you can almost get away with not pitting, so.
I agree. I think with the stages being 11 laps and then 12 laps in this one, I think you could probably stretch your tires. I don't think they're going to blow. It's not like we're at Dover where they're just going to wear every single time you go through the corner.
No, not at all.
Unfortunately, one downside to taking less tires is, even though the car doesn't handle any worse and you might not blow any tires, something a lot of people don't realize is, as the tires wear, they naturally scrub more speed when you rotate the car. So the 08 is going to have a little bit of a disadvantage on corner speed, even though this track is wide open. So he's going to have to stay in the draft and try and negate that, but he's doing a pretty good job of it. He's staying right there in 2nd place, tucked up underneath the 38 of Thunderfunk, getting that run down the backstretch.
Yeah, another thing I was going to say that kind of changes a little bit, not taking fresh tires. Your restarts is a little bit slower, but I can't even say the same for him because he had a really good restart, so.
Yeah, he's doing a good job managing what he's got there.
Yeah.
Whoa, hard into the wall.
That is the number... Yeah, can't catch it.
Hang on, I'm going to find it. It was a 21. Dial, 1-800-FHRITP.
I wonder where that name came from.
Okay, so that acronym is something that you can't say on broadcast.
Oh.
I will, I'll let you know after the race.
Alrighty. Well, learn new things every day. Huh. How many laps we got?
Right now, okay, so actually, we were told pre-broadcast this stage was going to be 12 laps. It's actually 10 according to ThePottles stream, so
wow.
We're on lap 3 currently.
Well, maybe it's a good time to bring out some fun facts for you guys,
Oh boy, here we go.
Stage 2, so I'll give you a little bit more reasonable one. It's actually pretty interesting. So in Alabama, the state of the track that we're in right now, is home to the largest cast iron statue in the entire world.
Really?
Yep, and it is the statue of the Roman god of fire and forge, Vulcan. It stands at 56 feet. Now that's a big statue.
That is a big statue. Where is that located? Is it like outside of a museum or a college or?
I'm not really sure, but it says it's in the city of Birmingham, so.
That's interesting. You got the logical facts. Here's one that's a little bit crazy for you. This is something that a lot of the longtime fans might know. This is something that was news to me though. Apparently, there is a legend of Talladega Superspeedway being haunted.
Oh, because I think I've heard that, but I don't know the full story on it.
Apparently, as the stories say, Talladega was built on top of an Indian burial ground, as cliche as that sounds. But there have been a lot of weird things that have happened at this track, including one driver back in, I believe, the 70s, pulling over on the front stretch and getting out of the car because, quote-unquote, the voice in my head told me to.
Either that or he was a little bit under the influence like our one driver tonight. Could be one of the two,
Yeah. You're going to see Naughty Milk Duds pull off the track on the straightaway. The voices in my head told me to pull over. I don't know what I'm doing out here.
We'll add one more quick fact to that. This is my stupid one. Did you know in Mobile, Alabama, it's illegal to spray silly string? And that is a real fact.
Well, that should be illegal everywhere, because let me tell you what a pain in the butt that is to get off of anything.
Oh, man. It's still kind of weird, though. I don't know. Let's go back to the racing here. We got number 38 Thunderfunk up front, followed by Just Ken. Maybe that strategy's working out for him a little bit.
Yeah, he's still holding on in second place. A lot of single file action so far. We're on lap 6 out of 10, so I think in the next few laps you might see that top line come in, but for right now everything's pretty calm.
We got the double O at JD, my pick for tonight, so we'll see. I don't know. I just have a feeling, man. He was strong last night. I think he's going to pull it off tonight. We'll see, though. It's the right time and the right spot, though.
Earlier, Ken, you were talking about how you can make those comebacks when you get your cautions here at this track, and that's definitely what Crusader did, because he is now just barely within the top 10 on
Crusader,
the lead lap.
the accelerator?
Yes, sir. He's made that comeback. He's trying to get it.
See that light blue car back there? Cool. Yeah, you can definitely make a comeback, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, we got a couple cars that...
A little bit of contact there.
Ooh, this is getting dicey.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to stay on these guys. They're getting ready to go 3 wide here. Number 51, Crusader, and McCarthy. Holy crap, man. Yeah, we're just going to watch these guys for a little bit here.
Unfortunately, we got a couple cars that have fallen out of the draft entirely. HD Nightster has completely lost the pack, as well as the 21. So those two drivers have pretty much forfeited this stage unless we get a caution.
Yeah, pretty much. You get out of it here. I mean, unless you can make it work, you get a 3-car pack going, man, you can get a crazy run here,
Oh yeah, sometimes it seems like those 2 and 3 car packs can get a little bit more speed than the big 10 car groups, you know, because you got a lot more checking up in those packs, so.
Exactly. So if they work together, I mean, they can make their way up. It's still not out of the question, but I mean, I don't know. It'd be pretty tough at this point.
Yeah. But that's alright, because we got a stage caution coming up here in about 2 laps when they cross the line. That'll be 2 to go. Somebody coming out of the pits here. Looks like Sparkalicious made a trip down pit road. I'm not sure if it was voluntary or not.
I didn't catch up.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just seen him coming out of the pits there. And so he's going to be a lap down. That'll probably make him the lucky dog. As long as the guys who fell out of the draft don't go a lap down, he'll get that free pass.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of adjustments going on there. Who knows? He's got something in his head that nobody else knows about, you know?
Ah, you know what? You know what it is? If he had pitted 1 lap later, it would have been a penalty. Because it's 2 to go in the stage.
Oh, you know what? You are right. Yep.
I bet you that's some strategy. He's not going to pit. You're going to see him up on the front row.
Yeah, see? I don't know, man. He knows something we don't know. Well, we do know now, but...
We're over here commentating while he's playing 4D chess.
Exactly. Playing them mind games.
I'm surprised not more drivers took that, because they're going to have to pit in the last stage regardless, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, man. This race for first up here is getting pretty dicey. I don't know. It looks like just Ken got out of it there. Maybe he'll get a little help from behind, but I don't know.
Yeah, here comes Crusader and King Joey, as well as McCarthy on the top line. Fortunately, we're on the white flag lap of the stage, and I don't think that they're going to be able to get to the front by the time they get to the end of the trial. Whoa! Big moves happening up front. The double O jumps up with Pendle.
Yeah.
And here comes the 9 trying to side draft. Yeah, Pottles making a move down low, and a little bit of contact.
They're getting...
Thunderfunk's going to win the stage, I believe. Dylan in second. Pottles in third. Dud's getting a 4th place in the stage.
Hey!
I think he drives better when he's drunk.
Yeah, maybe he should drink more. I don't know, man.
Yeah, we got JD Adkins in 5th. Rowdy in 6th. Let's see. Again, that's too small. My eyes are bad. King Joey, 1 McCarthy, just Ken. That's going to be your top 10. That was, again, a really respectful finish there. I think there was a little bit more contact in the first stage, but again, they just kind of got it 3 wide and let the track do the deciding.
Oh, yeah.
And we're getting ready to go green for the final stage. Pull those belts tight one more time because we're going racing here at Talladega for the win. No more stage points, just a checkered flag. And it is going to be the 9 car that's leading them to the stripe. So he got a pretty good pit sequence. And they're green.
Perfect world, this stage, no cautions, you're going to have to pit. Because I think what we were told is that you're not going to make it. If you run the whole, you're going to be short. So we'll see how this works.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit chaotic. Especially given how random the pit crews are in this game. I mean, sometimes one driver's going to get just a 2/10 faster stop, and the other guy's going to get 2/10 slower. And on most tracks, that doesn't mean a whole lot. But you get on these plate tracks, that 2/10 is enough to put you out of a draft.
Yeah, it definitely is, for sure. You know, I think back to, what was it?
Whoa! Hard contact. Pendle put the 51 in the wall there. He has heavy damage. We got another car sliding through the infield. That's the 99 as well as the 18 of Rowdy. So 3 cars involved in that wreck. No game caution was called. However, I do believe they're slowing down for a manual caution.
Yeah. Huh.
So I don't know what started that all out. I think that might have just been a racing deal. They got 3 wide and ran out of room.
Yeah, I honestly didn't catch it. I just seen the 51 car go around, so I didn't really see what was going on. But
yeah, it definitely... And there goes Sparkalicious. So is he still a lap down and he's now taking a free pass?
I don't know.
Let's see if I can find him here. Yeah, he's going around. So somehow he must have lost an additional lap.
Well, I don't really know what happened there. Not really sure.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused.
Hmm.
Got some cars that are going to have to pit. I think Pendle and the 51 have some... Actually, Pendle's car doesn't look that beat up for how much of a hit he took. I don't see any damage at all.
Yeah, I'm trying
51
to
has a...
shift through to see if there's any damage on anybody. I'm not really seeing any, so...
Wow, so only a handful of cars opting not to pit. We got McCarthy, the 00, JD Adkins, let's see, 9 car Dylan, 38 of Thunder, and the 5 of the Pottles. So that's going to be the only cars that didn't pit. Everybody else in the field made their way down pit road.
Man, they're getting dicey on pit road.
Yeah, we got a bit of a brawl going on down here.
Jeez, man, that was brutal. I love the pitting on the cautions, man. It's great.
Yeah.
So if you were driving right now, what would you do? Would you pit or would you stay out?
Well, I can't see these guys' fuel mileage, but I think it depends on where I'm at in the field. I think if I was leading, there's no way I'm going to bring it down pit road. If I'm anywhere but the lead, I think I'm probably going to bring it down.
Yeah, I don't, like you said, if you're in front, man, you don't want to give up that track position, so I just stay out, honestly,
Right.
But, like you said, if you're in the back, you get a little bit fresher tires, you can get that little edge, and then towards the end of the race make a run because you got the better tires, but
right.
We'll see how the fuel mileage goes here, too, though.
Another high-risk move you can make is if you think that the stage is going to be a caution fest and you're not going to get very many green flag laps, some of these guys might tape up that front end where they physically could not go 6 green flag laps, but if they keep getting cautions, they're going to be fast as all get out on them short runs.
Yeah. I mean, I know what helped me out a lot when I was running Bristol is just staying out constantly because I knew that, like, it was one of those races, you're like, all right, there's going to be a crash here, there's going to be a crash there. I'm just going to stay out. I'm going to pit once, got the fresher tires, just try and stay out everything. Just let everybody else do their thing, so.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see. Looks like might be going green on this. I'm pretty sure we are. Yeah, looks like we're got a couple stragglers back there still.
Yeah, looking like it. The 90 car finally catching up, so don't quote me on it. I think that's going to put the 90 car on the lead lap. So according to Pottles' timing and scoring, they're coming to lap 31 of 56. So that is going to be 26 green flag laps they have to make. There's no way they have enough fuel from here.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pit. So let's see. As you go back to racing here, looks like Thunder's getting held out dry up top there. Maybe get a little help, or he's gonna file his way down. We got number 9 of Dylan leading, number 5 of Pottles, and number 38 of Thunderfuck leading out your top 3. So.
I think Rowdy just voluntarily dropped to the back there. He moved way up, and then once everybody got around, he dipped to the bottom. Whoa. There we go. The accelerator getting at it, pushing that 51 into the turn, says, come on, let's go.
Yeah, man. Get that run. Get up there. I can definitely always tell where Crusader's at. He's probably got the most, like, I don't know, bright car you can see on the track.
Yeah, I think the only way to make that car brighter is if it was like a half Menards car.
Exactly.
Let's get that neon yellow.
A nice construction, green or orange, Look at McCarthy back here. I think she's running in 5th. She's had a really solid race tonight so far. Coming off her win at Sunday in the trucks. I don't know. She's stayed pretty clean the entire time. She's kind of been up front, but just kind of haven't really mentioned it too much,
Yeah, sometimes it's better when the broadcasters don't notice you, because that means you haven't wrecked.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, that's how Kevin Harvick, I mean, he just got his 50th career win, and I think about 47 of those career wins came by just subtly running up front for the majority of the race, and then
They're getting a little
lunging
contact.
forward. Yeah. Oh, the 08 into the wall.
Looks like what happened there is McCarthy got out of it a little bit, and I think she slowed up so much that the people behind her ran into her a little bit. But she's making her way back up there. She's got a little pack running up there, so up top, see if they make it work.
Yeah, they might get that going. Oh wait, might have a little bit of damage from how hard he hit that wall. It looked like he got damage from it on the broadcast, but of course that's never 100% what the drivers are seeing.
I heard it. That's how I knew it happened. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But look who's making their way back up front here is the Accelerator Crusader making his way back up there, sneaking on up.
Yeah, it looks like he's up to 5th at this point. He's got Pendle behind him. That'll be a good... Whoa!
Oh, not no more.
Ooh, Thunder hard into the wall twice. That's unfortunate. I think he definitely got some damage from that one.
That's definitely going to put a boat in the anchor for sure.
Now, he does have a pit stop to come in and fix that. The problem is making sure that you can stay in the draft with that damage until you pit. We're coming to the line for lap 35 here. With just over 20 to go. We got 21 laps to go. I see you have to complete the...
Oh, Crusader down the apron there.
Oh,
that's going to stir up some stuff. Pendle hit the wall hard.
Yeah, somebody went around. I'm trying to find him. That might have been the 90 of Sparkalicious. I could scroll to him. Yeah, I do believe that was the 90 that went around.
Man, I tell you what, if there was a tough break award for anybody, it'd be this dude, man. He always catches the wrong spot at the wrong time, no matter what.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he had nowhere to go there. That was just utter chaos erupting in front of him, and I mean... So it sounds like they have opted to call a game caution, or a manual caution for that, as they are coming to a halt. That's good. I think that definitely warranted a manual caution. There was a lot of guys involved in that.
Yeah, that would have definitely spread out the field a lot more than this was going to make it a lot more racy, you know. And I don't know. That was definitely a good call for sure.
And this is exactly what guys like the 38 and the 08 were praying for, because now it doesn't matter how long it takes their pit crew to repair that damage. We're under caution, so they can come out of the pits 5 seconds after the guy ahead and just catch up under yellow, so that's a good break for them.
This is an interesting one. I mean, like, it's been clean for the most part. This kind of seems like little mistakes, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think 3 times tonight there's been a little bit of a stir-up that I thought was going to break into the big one. But everybody managed to gather it up or, you know, negate the amount of fallout that we get from the wrecks, and they're doing a phenomenal job. So it's like everybody coming down pit road except the 90 car.
It's that typical chain reaction thing, you know, somebody way up front kind of slips up a little bit and it works its way back.
Right. So, the PTM's telemetry here is telling me she's going to have 17 laps of fuel after she pits and 21 laps remaining.
Oh,
presuming... Oh my dear lord. We got cars backwards. What were the immortal words of Ken Squire? And there's a fight!
There's things happening.
Have you ever?
Yep. Are you ready to rumble?
Man, oh man, that is... The best part is the drivers don't see any of that, because the drivers just ghost, they go through each other, it's all clean and clear. But up in the booth, man, it's just it's a brawl, man. It's Pit Road Fight Club.
Yep, pretty
so anyway,
much.
Presuming they do 2 more pace laps, they're going to be roughly 2 to 3 laps short on fuel.
Huh.
Now, if you are really good at saving, or if you have a clutch, you can save that.
Yeah.
So if they stay green...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
You got that little 1 to 2 lap window. You can make it work. You know, you can dog it here, you can dog it there. It definitely 1 to 2 laps you can do. Now, anything outside of that, you pretty much can't. But I don't know.
Right.
I've seen worse. So.
Yep. It's going to be interesting. I think you're going to see some guys run out of fuel. I seen a guy run out of gas on the road on my way home today.
Oh, man.
He was pulling over to the side, and then we went past him, and I looked over, and he's down looking at his dashboard real close, and I'm like, oh, man.
Let me tell you
guy.
what. I think it was last year. I was in my, I had a Jeep at the time, and I ran out of gas on the coldest night of the year in Pennsylvania. Ooh. And had to wait about a half hour for anybody to come get me. And let me tell you, that's not fun. It's not fun at all.
No, it is not fun. Let me tell you that. It's also not very good for the car running it dry.
Nah, it's not good on fuel pumps.
No, they like to have something in there.
Speaking of fuel pumps, there are illegal ones, Crusaders back there.
Speaking of pumps, I am pumping my fist in the air because they have gone green and we're back to racing. That was a horrible, horrible segue. But that's why I'm in the booth. It's too bad. Anyway, the 90 car is going to lead some laps. So we said he was the tough break of the race, but hey.
Put a contact. Getting straight, but yeah. I don't know, man.
We said he was the tough break, but if they don't save, if the guys behind him cannot save and they have to pit, then he's on the same fuel strategy as everybody else. And he is now leading the race, so this is the second chance he was hoping for. And the 21 as well. The 21 has been involved in some unfortunate incidents tonight, and he's back up in second. With all these comebacks we've seen tonight, I'm expecting the Rodfather to come back from 32 laps down. And
yeah, finish rebuilding that engine or something, you know? Maybe we can break out the backup car.
Old Morgan Shepherd's going to wheel back out on the track and he's going to Bill Elliott this thing, pass him on speed alone.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, they're
so I'm noticing, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I wasn't going to really say anything. Go for it.
I was going to say, I'm noticing there's a little bit less patience going on at this stage. There's a lot more bump draft, and the top line's been a little bit more organized so far. Like, they're trying to get it going. And, I mean, hey, when you got... I think they got about 17 laps to go. Let's see when Pottles cross this line. Where are we at? And she's already crossed the line, but on the stream. All right, so when you got 17 laps to go at Talladega, it's time to go.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, you got your heart beating faster. Let me quick shout out. I think old Thunderfunk's mom's watching. Give a shout out to her. Sorry I didn't see that earlier, but yeah, they're getting a little bit testy, and 17 laps to go, man. You know, you get a little bit more aggressive and trying to fight for your position and everything. You know, you're not being conservative, but at the same time, though, too, you have to be a little conservative because your fuel. So I don't know. It's gonna shape up to be a good one. We'll see.
Right, it's that tough spot that I think we've all been in as drivers. It's, you know, do I go full send and hope that nobody else saves enough, or do I try to save and risk still running out while sacrificing my lap times? You know, that's a double whammy right there if you mess that up. So it's a tough call.
Yeah, it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, you know?
Right. But, I mean, just going off of, and this is just speculation, but I'm looking at Pottles' tachometer here, and she is not lifting. So I know that at least in her case, she's not trying to save.
Huh. I mean, it's pretty tight up front, so I don't think you really have the option to do that, you know, so...
Well, you say that, but when you're the car up front, if you slow down, everybody's slowing down.
Well, yeah, you could get that push behind it, too, you know, you're in the draft, so, I mean, when you're in the draft, too, that's another thing, you can let off the gas a little bit, you can kind of save it, so...
Yeah, you can kind of run about 3/4 and, you know, try to keep the revs just beneath the maximum. Save just a little bit. We got 3 wide back there. We got Crusader, the 08 and the 00 of JD Adkins. Hey, they saved it, though.
So Just Ken's go down the apron here. Up front, we still have the number 90 Spark up front, number 21 car. I always forget the number 21 car. Dial, and then we have the number 9, and Dylan rounds out your top 3 for, as of now. We have Pottles at 4th, sneaking around, seeing if she can't make her way up, get a run going.
Pottles has been another one having a quietly good run all night. I mean, she's been top 5 for pretty much the last 2 stages consecutively, so.
Yeah, for sure.
I know last time we were at Talladega in the Cup Series,
King Joey down the apron there a little bit.
Looks like he recovered all right.
Yeah,
now, when they come down pit road, it's going to be a hornet's nest.
Dude, it's going to be insane.
Because, I mean, you know as well as I do, if you're coming into, especially with the long runoff that you have into the pits at these tracks, when you're coming in the pits behind the guy in front of you, you're always going to try to outbreak him. It don't matter how fast he enters or, you know, how much he sends it, you're going to try to send it just that little bit more and enter ahead of him. So, it's going to be a hornet's nest.
That's a whole other thing too, man, because, I mean, if you look back to, I forget what track it was, I want to say Phoenix, I could be wrong though, but in the truck series, you look back and you see, if you're watching a Hoffy, you know, was up front all day, running really good, and he came on a pit road, he came in a little bit too fast, locked him up and spun out, and that pretty much cost him his day. So, I mean, this could be a make or break thing too. You got to hit all your marks, you can't go in there speeding, you know, so that's a whole other animal itself.
Absolutely. A lot of single file. The top line in the back is starting to form up, but whoa, it really formed up. It went from 2 cars to 8 like that.
Yeah, that just definitely got a lot bigger. So we'll see, and maybe they'll make that work. They're all moving pretty quick though, so we'll see.
And what's interesting to me is they're doing this about 5 laps off of a pit stop.
Exactly. So we're kind of wondering.
Yeah. It's 11 to go at the line this time. I'm just waiting to see if Pottles pulls up her fuel so I can see where they stand in general on the fuel there. Oh, the 7 car down on the apron. Man, every time I gotta like look at the car twice, I sound like the old EA Sports announcers where they would re-record all the lines and then just have the numbers recorded separately. So it'd be like the 00 car had a great track tonight.
NASCAR heat. Oh yeah, the adult stuff. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You'd finish the race on NASCAR 2005 and you just have like Benny Parsons, the 15 car had a great race today.
Oh man, Benny. Forgot about Benny.
He's one of the best announcers ever, man. I loved him.
Oh, he was cool, man. I liked him a lot.
That old presentation in those old games was something. If they did that for some of these newer games where they had like the actual commentators, you know, talking about the events of the race that you just ran, that'd be awesome.
Dude, I mean, it made it feel so much cooler, you know, like, man, Benny Parsons is announcing for me. Holy crap, man, this is cool, you know?
Right. Looks like they're kind of single filed out a little bit more now. They got a little dicey for a few laps. The 90 car, he's going to be the first to bring it down pit road. Who's following him?
There we go.
The 99 car. Oh boy.
Oh man,
they're wrecking.
Turning around.
Yep, that's. Oh my goodness.
There's the old boat and anchor there. We'll see how this changes everything.
Oh.
Here goes the brawl in the pits now. Holy crap.
Now see, if I'm the 90 car, I'm sweating bullets because if they call a caution right now, his race might be over.
Yeah, that could definitely change it.
I mean, to go from entering the pits out of the lead to...
Yeah,
oh my goodness, they have called a caution.
Yep.
Now, do they send the 90 car to the EOL because he's technically in closed pits? Or, as the league, because we're not following the precise NASCAR rules, do they let him cycle back out to the lead if everybody else pits?
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tricky how they're going to call this one. You know, a lot of things just happen, so...
Yeah, because in real NASCAR, the 90 car would get an EOL penalty.
Right,
End
right,
of the
right.
line. But this isn't real NASCAR, so I'm not sure how they're going to call that. But to me, what it looked like happened was the 99 was indecisive. They saw the 90 come down. They were like, I'm going to follow him into the pits. And then they were like, nope, never mind. I'm going to stay. They saw nobody else was following, so they were like, I'm going to get back up on the track. And when they did, there was just a little bit of contact made, and that's just not a good place to make contact. And had a couple cars spinning through the infield, and the 99 got backwards at one point. And it was just unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a lot of things just happened then, so we're going to see. I'm going to follow the 90 car, see what we're going to do here.
Yeah, I'm curious. He's definitely going to pass these guys that are coming down pit road. Actually, no, he's not going to beat them out.
Well.
Wow, what a tough break.
Yeah, for real, man. You know, you think you're strategizing a little bit there, thinking you're going to pit early, and boom, everybody decides to go after it. Like you said, I think it was a little bit of indecisiveness there, you know. You get that little mentality of like, oh, everybody else is pitting, why don't I do it, you know?
Yep. And then that indecisiveness, when you got cars running this close together, it's a recipe for disaster, man. And I'm not calling the 99 out. We've all done something like that, man. It's bound to happen when you're entering pits and you got to make that split-second decision. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, that's the thing with pitting on here. You got to commit. You can't just like, oh, I'm going to do it now. You know, you got to do it. It's one or the other.
Right. I'm a little surprised. Back. I think it might, and it does hurt strategy. It does, but I think it might benefit these guys to call out when they're pitting and say, "Hey, I'm pitting."
Oh, sure.
It throws your strategy out the window. You're not going to catch anybody by surprise, but I think that's a well worth it to make sure that you don't get wrecked coming into the pits. You know.
Yeah, like you got to be at a certain point in the track and say, okay, listen, guys, I'm you're on Discord and say that. It helps everybody out, you know, because I've seen plenty of times where there's almost been some crashes because of that happening, that are coming out. You know, they just kind of, oh, well, I'm going to come out now, and don't really look at where they're at, and that can mess up anybody's day. I haven't really seen it happen, but I've seen it come very, very close to happening.
Right. So it looks like the 9 car and the double O, J.D. Adkins, is going to make up your front row. Row 2 is Pendle and Rowdy. Row 3 is the Accelerator, Crusader, and the Pottles. So there's your top 6 right there. That's a strong top 6.
Oh, yeah. Ain't nothing to mess with.
And here comes Thunder. If you're still watching Mama Thunder, he's about to make some moves. He's on that bottom line. I think you're going to see him get up there pretty quick. Top line didn't get much of a restart there.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah, it didn't really looks like it worked out for Rick, the double low car. That restart, he kind of got hung out dry there. He's falling back quick.
Yeah, Rowdy dipped down like as soon as he could, and Adkins is like, "The heck, man!"
Yeah, what are you doing?
So we got 7 laps to go. Well, I guess a more accurate statement would be about 5.5. 5 1/4. Or 6 1/4, I'm sorry. But coming to the line, it's 3 wide back there. Holy crap. Oh, I'm hearing contact. What was that?
Yeah, I hear things are happening. That's a 90 car
somebody's
smart.
around. Oh, man.
Man.
Cannot catch a break.
I told you, man. Back to the racing here at number 9 of Dillon up front, followed by the number 42 of Pendle, if I'm correct. And, we got third place, we got the Accelerator Crusader, and third followed by number 18 car, and then the 38 of Thunder Fun.
Man, no caution called, manual or game caution.
Yeah, so single car crash. Not really going to get called, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate. But the 9 car still leading the way. Coming to the line for 5 to go this time. Oh, here comes the 21. Dial. Man, he just made... Did you see that? The 21 car just made... He made 2 passes on the high line by himself.
damn.
And now he's going to slot back down to the bottom. He just leapfrogged 2 cars
I wish
with
I would
no
have
help.
caught it now.
Holy crap, dude. What a move.
Now it looks like we got some people going, making a little pack on the outside there. I think Thunder's leading that, so if they stay up there, they can definitely get a run. Looks like they're moving their way up, so we'll see.
We're getting dicey. It's looking like they're drafting caterpillars up front there, man. They are swerving.
Yeah. Speaking of swerving, how's Duds doing?
I don't know. Let's check in on old Duds. Where's he at? Let's see. Looks like he's out of the draft back there somewhere. A lot of rear end damage. I think David Hoot's gonna have to bring down the old breathalyzer there.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm just getting word Duds has been fined $20,000. Actions detrimental to PTM. Driving under the influence.
Dang, dude, that's a harsh penalty. I can't believe they did that. They're gonna start requiring the breathalyzer.
Duds is gonna have to sell his entire diecast collection to pay that off, is what he's telling me.
Yeah, to me for about $20.
He just bought a Jeff Gordon final win race 1 diecast for about $90. He's gonna have to sell it for about $3.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what happens here in PTM, you know?
Oh, man. Tell you what. Whoa! 35 car. That's Nightster. Hard into the wall.
Yeah.
Man, ain't nobody got anything for the 9 car, though. He's just running out front, leading laps. We're coming to 2 to go at the stripe this time. Whoa, there goes the 08 through the grass and backwards on the tri-oval.
Whoa, oh, dude, Duds got into him bad. Wow. I got that, too. That was crazy.
And that's a game caution.
Yep. That's going to call out the old yellow.
That changes everything.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to go to the old green-white checkered, and I think these drivers are going to be on the edge of their seat, because there is no give or take anymore. It's just take. And if nobody pits, Crusader's going to be lined up on the inside of row 2, which is probably the best restart position he's had so far, so...
Yeah, this might work to his advantage. I don't know. We'll see here. See if he's got something for that 9 car.
Yeah, it's been tough so far, but we are under green once again. Lap 58 of 59. 13 pushing the 9 car hard through the turn. It's what you want to do. Make sure that outside line doesn't get the run. The outside, that's probably the best restart I've seen them get so far. They're going to stay nose to nose with the leader. Coming down the backstretch. Looks like Pendle's even got the nose on him.
Man, it's gonna be a close one. They're going 3 wide back here. The number 18, the number 51, and the number 9.
Oh, that's chaos. They're 3 wide for second place.
Oh, they're going after it, man.
We're coming to the white flag. Any caution after we cross the stripe is going to end the race.
They are getting dicey.
Pendle to the lead on the last lap, with Crusader still in third. He's in the catbird seat. Contact McCarthy and Pottles. McCarthy again, hard into the outside wall with King Joey.
Oh, they're spinning back there.
Oh, they're wrecking, but will it be a caution? We got a car upside down on the backstretch.
That's going to call it.
That is the race, so it's going to be Pendle is your winner, followed by Dylan and Crusader getting a top 3. Good job, buddy.
The accelerator. Good for him, man.
Behind them, you got Pottles, J.D. Adkins, Nightster, Dial, Just Ken, Thunder, and Duds rounding out your top 10.
Man, that was chaotic.
That was a race, man. I mean, I think Pendle led one lap, and it was the one that counted. So
Yeah, definitely played his cards right there.
we're just waiting on our top three. When they get in here, I'm gonna let you handle the interviews there. Ken, take it away.
Yeah,
In the
we'll wait till
meantime,
everybody to
it's
file
just Ken
in.
with a fast lap, 48.042.
Not bad. Can you say the
Not
top
bad.
three one more time for me?
So the top three was Pendle, Dylan, and Crusader.
Crusader, cool. Yeah, that was a good one.
Definitely wish it would have finished under green, but hey, sometimes with these plate tracks, that's what happens, and we got a good race out of it regardless.
I guess we'll talk to our number three. We'll work our way up to first. But Crusader, what do you got to say about that race, buddy? You ran that pretty good.
Not bad coming from 14th all the way to third. Especially considering last season I had a horrible break. I ran pretty much the entire race in first place, and then